We're joined this evening by Officer Jodi Johnson of the Rossford Police Department. I want to thank you very much for your time today. Talking about an event coming up called The Calm After the Storm. Tell us a little bit about the event and why you're raising money for the Lake Township Police Department.
We put this together basically for Lake Township Police and Fire to raise money to help their officers and their firefighters and EMS that have lost a lot of things from the tornado also. All the proceeds will be going directly to them to help replace items.
So this is coming up Sunday from 3 until 8. It'll be at the Local 245 and the IBEW Local 8 on Lime City Road. So a couple different places you can go to there.
Correct.
Why did you think that your department needed to get involved at this point? It's been so many months since the event happened, since the tornado happened. Why did you think you needed to get involved now and help out?
Well, one, we've been in the planning for about 6 weeks. This actually takes a lot longer than what I thought. I didn't know what I was getting into when I started this. It is a lot more than I thought, but I've been enjoying putting it together. I think we have to keep going. There's still a lot to be done there, and we're just trying to help on our part, and we're using all the area local police and fire to put this together as a brotherhood, sisterhood kind of thing to help our fellow officers.
Do you find that is, not only do you need to serve the people of Rossford, but you look at it as saying, boy, I need to serve my brothers and sisters who took such a tremendous hit that night?
Absolutely. And a lot of our officers went out that night to help.
I imagine so.
Plus, Lake Township is our dispatch center. So our dispatch, when they went out, our dispatch was all gone too.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, and that, even though it wasn't directly in your area there, what was it like, the impact of your officers seeing what had happened that night? It
was a lot. It was very hard on everybody, and until you've been through it, you don't understand the disaster of what it can do, and losing all of that, not only your whole police and fire department, but you're also losing your dispatch, communication, and now you've just lost, luckily, whole high school, and luckily they were already out of school at that time, but that's a very large devastation.
Yeah, in addition to the loss of life that we've talked about for so many months now.
Absolutely.
In addition to the event, the Calm After the Storm, you have a bike run, check-in at 10:30 on Sunday. Tell me a little bit about that.
That will be starting at B-Dubs in Perrysburg on 25 there. They'll be heading south, going on 582, up around through Wallbridge, coming back into Friendship Park, which is right located by where the Lake Township Police and Fire building was. Is now gone. They are planning on purchasing, with the money from the bike run, some mature trees to rebuild because they lost all the trees in the park, and then they want to put 7 plaques for the 7 victims by those trees that lost their lives in the tornado.
Yeah, and that's an awesome memory to them that lost their lives. Do you feel like it's something that we talked about it so much in June, and people were willing to help then and donate, that people need to still keep it fresh in their minds, that there are still needs out there and still resources that are needed?
Absolutely, because obviously Lake High School, they still need a lot of help. They're going to be starting on Friday.
Yeah.
So that will be, yes, it needs to keep going and keep going. Everybody out there, I have a lot of friends that lost a lot of stuff in the storm there too. So.
Yeah. Okay, so for the event on Sunday, do people need to buy tickets ahead of time, or can they pay at the door?
They can pay at the door. It's a $5 admission. It's a donation. The band The Bridges will be playing.
Okay.
Which is my brother-in-law. And
plug for him there.
Yeah, and this is where it all started from, because I had said, how about we get the band to play and we raise some money, and so this is where it's kind of evolved from. So they'll be playing. We've got kids' activities. And
okay, so it's a family-friendly.
Yes, absolutely. Lots of kids' activities and adult activities. We have a dunk booth and some cornhole and horseshoes and stuff going on, too.
Okay, so that's Sunday from 3 until 8 at the local 245 hall and the IBEW Local 8 hall as well. Officer Johnson, we appreciate your time. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
And that is your Talk Back.